keys. Hey Rad Reelers, JC here with Radreeling Fishing. Well, I owe you guys an explanation about where I have been. I have this beautiful lakefront view in front of me, and I'm actually staying at a family member's lake house in North Florida. Take you guys down here. So the hurricane hit on a Wednesday, Hurricane Milton, and look at this view, guys. I don't know, it's pretty late in the morning. It's about 9:30, but this morning the reflection on the water was just absolutely amazing. So yeah, Hurricane Milton hit on a Wednesday, but on Sunday it was still a tropical storm. But I was watching some YouTube videos, and about 4 of the 5 weather channels that I was watching, they were predicting it was going to be a hurricane, and the National Hurricane Center, I think, was predicting like 60% at that time, and it was pointed directly at the area that I live. And so, you know, I've been through quite a few hurricanes already, and the anxiety level is just incredible when you're going through the hurricane, but preparing for it and everything else. So, you know, I'm a single guy. I have a cat, 1-bedroom apartment. It's pretty easy for me to be mobile. So what I did, hey, you know what? I'm going to take you guys for a ride around the woods here. Yeah, let's go for a ride. I'll tell you some more about it. I tell you what, while we're cruising around, I'll tell you a little bit more about this place. I know I've mentioned it on my channel before. The place that I'm staying, it's not my brother's place. My brother actually has a lake house right on this big lake that I just showed you guys, and this is only half the lake. It's actually connected. There's 2 lakes connected together with a nice channel. Tell you what, let's take you guys down this way. So you can see I'm all up in the woods here. This is North Florida, the panhandle that I'm in. And this area, I'll take you guys around eventually. I'll show you where my brother lives. Where my brother lives is actually a house that my father bought in 1960. And when he bought the house, in the original deed to the property, it said that we would have access to, I don't know how many acres, I'm just going to throw a figure out here, like 1,500 acres of wooded property. And on this property there are swamps, and there's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 different lakes out here, some creeks that run through it. And I'm going to take you guys down to one of the lakes. But yeah, my father died when I was young. I think I was like 5 years old, so I didn't have the opportunity. I was born in 1961, and my dad bought this place up here in 1960. That's what my brother told me. But just a bunch of old sand roads that run all back in through the woods. And ever since my family bought this property, we've had access to all of these woods. And of course, I live down in Southwest Florida, and when I was younger, I spent a lot of time up here with my brother. I would come and visit. My mom remarried and stuff, but there's some lake houses all around this lake here. But yeah, I'm gonna run you guys up here. We'll go down here to the lake. I'll tell you a little bit more about my hurricane adventure. You guys, so while I've been up here, I have seen 1, 2, 3, 4. I've seen 5 deer. I had a beautiful fox just walked right across the road in front of me one day. And I also ran over a rattlesnake that was about 3 feet long. He was just laying in the middle of the road. I did want to go back over there and see if I killed him. I ran over it with this ATV thing I've got here, but there's a lake down here. I'll head down here to this lake and show you guys. A lot of property in here. My brother has hunted up here like, you know, 50 years. He's killed a lot of deer, but there aren't as many. There's the lake right there. There aren't as many deer up here as there used to be. Now there's more people, more traffic. The owners of the property have sold off some more plots around the lake and stuff. But you know, and what comes along with that is people like I'm doing, people riding ATVs around, and you just get a lot more people moving around, and you have less deer that come into the property. But when I was younger, I used to deer hunt here, you know, like once a year. I'd come here and I'd deer hunt for like a week, and then I got married and had kids and just started getting busy. But this is just one of the lakes that's on the property here. Let me turn this thing off. Oh my gosh. Guys, just listen to how quiet it is. You can't hear cars, you can't hear anything. I mean, this is way out in the woods. Definitely. So I wanted to tell you guys that, so with Hurricane Milton, right? So on Sunday before the storm, it wasn't even a hurricane yet, but it was predicted to be a hurricane. And I don't know, guys, I just looked at that and something inside of me just said, it's coming straight for you, you know? I have total freedom of time, right? I don't know, I've told you guys about that a little bit on my channel, but like 10 years ago, no, longer than that, back in 2009. Oh my gosh, it's been almost like 15 years. Oh, look at the trail of ants. Look at them. Guys, they're running from right here is their hole. Look at this. Oh my gosh. They're running all the way. No, here's their hole right here. Wow. Look at that line of ants. It runs like 10 feet. So, yeah, back in 2008, I had a cabinet company, and I built custom cabinets. I'd had that company for 16 years, and the economy fell apart, and my phone quit ringing, and I just was not getting any phone calls, wasn't making any money. The bills started piling up, and I had a tough decision to make. So I closed my cabinet shop in 2008 or 2009, and I literally, oh, I thought that was a deer track right there. We'll probably see, yeah, there's a deer track right there. We'll probably see some down here. Not deer. Well, maybe we'll see a deer. We'll probably see some tracks down here. So I closed my cabinet shop around 2009. It's the only thing that I knew. Well, construction was not good. I did get in with a remodeling guy, and I helped him install cabinets for a little while, but I wasn't fully employed, so I was literally just like pulling weeds, you guys, to survive. And yeah, just look at this beautiful, man. So anyhow, where was I going with all that? So I had a buddy of mine that was learning how to make money on the internet. I mean, the internet was just starting to like really boom, right? And so my buddy started learning how to make money online, and he was telling me about it. I was like, well, you know, would you teach me some of that? So he taught me how to build some websites, and he taught me how to make a little bit of money online. And guys, I jumped all over it. I was obsessed with it. Once I started making a little bit of money, the coolest thing is that all of my life, right, I had always, I had like all of my cabinet making career, like 25 years, I would build a cabinet, you know, build a kitchen, build a wall unit or whatever, and then I would get paid for it, and then I would have to get back to the drawing board and build something again to get paid. Well, what I got a taste of online is passive income, right? Residual income. And so I jumped all over it, because one night I went to sleep when I first started like learning how to do all this stuff. And when I woke up, oh, I should be a little bit quieter. I hear like an ATV. I probably shouldn't go too far away from the all-terrain vehicle. Nobody's going to mess with it up here, but. So anyway, I had built something to make money online with. I went to sleep, and the next morning I woke up and I had made like 15 or 20 cents or something like that. Well, here's a deer track right here. Yeah. Here. There. We walk down here, down to the water to get a drink. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, these are old. These are, that's an old deer track. Yeah, there's plenty of deer around here to find some fresh deer tracks. So anyway, I went to sleep, and like I woke up and I had made like 15 cents while I was sleeping. I'm like, holy smokes, this stuff works. So I made a decision. I started focusing on building things on the internet that would create residual and passive income. I don't want to forget how I'm getting off on this rabbit trail, right? Because I was talking about the hurricane. So ever since 2009, I just self-educated. I mean, I took a couple classes online, but I learned how to make money on the internet. And part of that process, like 7 years ago, is when I started my fishing YouTube channel. I had already built a lot of passive income online, and I was living off of what I had built. See, I never saved for like a traditional retirement, right? So my idea at my age then was to just keep building these things on the internet, and then that would be my residual or passive income from the things that I built, and it was working, right? So then I started my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has been successful. So let's rewind it all the way back to where I started with this, and that is I have 100% total freedom of time because of all of the things that I have built on the internet. That's how I make a living. It's continually making money. So I can basically just take a vacation anytime and not work for a month or 2 months, 3 months. There's a nice deer track right there. That's a good one. That was a while ago. It's got some leaves in it. And so that's how I was able to just make a quick decision about getting out of the way of Milton. So I grabbed my cat. I grabbed all of my important things, all of my business work and personal tax stuff, and just all of my paperwork, anything that would have possibly gotten destroyed in the hurricane that would have been a great loss to me. I grabbed it. I mean, I don't have a lot of stuff, guys. Yeah, loaded it all up in my truck, and I started heading to North Florida. And my plan was just to get a hotel room because I was so sick. I had a really, really bad sore throat. Tell you what, guys, I'm just take you guys for a ride around here a little bit more. Let you just see a little bit more of this property. Yeah. All right, here we go. Dude. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. I gotta take this jacket off. Getting too hot. First thing in the morning, it's nice and cool here. It's in the 60s, but it's getting pretty warm right now. All right, here we go. these oak trees. Oh, somebody's pet probably died there. So the owners of this property, even though in the deed, turn that off. Just kind of looking out over the thing here, see if I can see any deer or anything out there. I'm making so much noise. Looks like a good place to kill a deer, doesn't it? But you see there's a fence there. That's private property. So the owners of this property have actually sold off some different pieces of the acreage that in the deed we were to have access to, and also have like fishing and hunting rights to all of it. But what they did is they, you know, timber's a big thing up here in North Florida. And so you see over here, I'm gonna be careful. I did see a rattlesnake the other day. Yeah, there's a deer track right there. You see out here, there's some pine trees, right? So what the owners of the property, what they have done, they've sold off some large plots of the original acreage that we had the fishing and hunting rights to, and they sell it off to these timber companies, and they come in here and they just chop it. They just cut it all down to the ground, and they come back here and they replant with the pines. And you know, I don't know how many years it takes for the pine trees to grow so that they're big enough to be harvested. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. Oh yeah, that's a deer track right there. Right there. I love it, man. Yeah, I'm probably going to come up here and deer hunt this year. My brother told me to come on up and you come up during the rut and do some hunting. Might do that. Would you guys enjoy me making a video of doing something like that? Yeah, leave a comment down below. All right, let's ride a little more. like to kind of get on a long stretch where I can see a little bit and just kind of sit here. Of course, you need like a hole in the fence or something that the deer cross through. I don't know where the crossings are, but for years, anytime there's deer crossing, they always have like holes in the fence, like right here. There's one right there. Just looking to see if there's any deer tracks. I don't see any there. Yeah, it looks like that's not a main run down there. This is the main street right here. I just want to walk down here. We'll take a look and see what we can see down here. Yeah. I remember one time I hunted in a place in Alabama, and every time we would stop the vehicle and just like look out of the truck, there were deer tracks. It was crazy how many deer were on that lease, but the majority of them were does. Yeah. Guys, I love being in the woods. We haven't really done any hunting content on this channel. Back when I was younger, I would hunt just a bunch, a ton. Oh my gosh, I hunted every chance that I would get. I was out hunting when I was younger. So, I don't know, kind of getting back into it. Last 3 years, I've been hunting a few times. So I might incorporate some of that into our fishing channel here, just to do something a little different. But kind of keeping an eye out down here on the ground. Make sure I don't step on any snakes. Oh, this is cool down here. This little pathway that goes down here. Nice. So, where did I leave off? Oh yeah, so I was heading to North Florida. I mean, just evacuating to get away from the hurricane before they had even said it was a hurricane. So I'm like 4 days early, right? I'm flying down I-75, and the only traffic that I incurred on I-75 was whenever somebody had an accident. The traffic was backed up. So I was not in evacuation traffic. Okay, look right here. See, this fence is all pushed down right here. So this is probably a crossing point for these deer in here, coming from one property to the other. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of deer tracks. Oh, dude. Yeah, those are old. So I was sick. I had a really bad sore throat, but I'm cruising down I-75, and I knew I was going to come to this area that my brother lives in, because there's a couple of YouTubers up here I wanted to connect with. But my plan was just to go get a hotel room because I was sick, you know. I didn't want to be around anybody because I was not feeling well. I got all the way to Tallahassee, and I called my brother. He's like, "Hey, brother." I'm like, "Hey." I said, "I'm down here in Tallahassee. I'm evacuating." And I told him that I was sick, and he was just insistent that, you know, he was going to try and get it so that I could stay at my niece's lake house while I was here and visit with my brother. I kept telling him I was sick, and he's like, no, come on. No sense in wasting all that money on a hotel room. And so here it is, Tuesday, almost 1 week after the hurricane, and I'm getting ready to head back to Southwest Florida. So I stayed here almost a week. I was going to go back earlier, but then they're just having terrible time getting gas. And so my apartment's fine. Nothing happened. I lost power for a little while, but it came back on. And then, what else was I going to say? All of my kids' houses and all of my friends, all of my family, everybody that I know, their houses made it through. And there's an old big deer track right there. I don't see anything fresh down in here. You would think this would be a great place for them to cross through. But yeah, so all of my friends, all of my family, nothing happened to their house. What the heck is that? An old like refrigerator or something? Well, that's weird. So that's good. All the people that I know in Southwest Florida, they made it through, just minimal damage. I have a nephew who's on the other coast where the tornadoes were at, and he actually, he said it's, I think he said, I don't know, this is like not first-hand information, it's like second-hand, but I think he said they sounded like B-52 bombers. The tornadoes like went right over his house or right by his house. And yeah, that was just insane. Dude, that is the scariest thing about hurricanes, is tornadoes. You know, your flood surge, you might not be in a flood area, and you know, maybe you can withstand the wind, but it's those tornadoes, dude, that just do so much destruction and kill people. Anyway, I feel horrible for the people that were killed and throughout all these hurricanes and storms that we've had. It is terrible. So, but listen, I just figured, you know, I owed you guys some kind of an update on my life and what's been going on since the hurricane. I'm fine, my family's fine, my house is fine, my cat's fine, everything's good, guys. We're gonna get back to making some videos. So the thing is about being here where I am at is that there's not an internet connection. I could go over to my brother's, but I've been sick. Oh yeah, there's a good deer track right there. Yeah, I could go to my brother's, but I've been sick, so I just did not want to, you know, sometimes it just feels good to take a break from YouTube, right? I mean, I realized being out here in the woods, just listen to this again. The only thing that I can hear is some birds chirping and the crows in the distance. While I'm out here, didn't have internet connection where I'm at. I could talk on my phone. I could watch YouTube videos, but I couldn't actually work on YouTube videos. I was too sick to connect with the YouTubers that I know up here. I didn't want to get anybody sick. And also I have my cat. I didn't want to leave him for a long time in a strange place. He did not adjust to all of this very well, but it took him literally like 4 days before he'd even like come out from underneath the bed for a long time. And he was eating and doing his business and all that, but yeah, it took him a long time to get familiar and to not be afraid of where he was at. So anyway, guys, what was I saying? Totally lost my train. Oh yeah, the internet. So I have I'm constantly online, constantly making videos, constantly just social media, just posting and answering comments and trying to figure out how to make more money and how to make better videos and how to get more views, and studying other YouTubers and seeing what people are doing and trying to figure out where I'm going to go fishing and trying to work out deals with companies, affiliate deals where I can make extra money. And just, I'm constant, and I love it. I absolutely love what I get to do for a living all of the time, right? I get to fish and make YouTube videos. I mean, it's totally awesome. But being out here in the woods without an internet connection, I realized how addicted that I am to social media, right? This stuff will absolutely consume you. And the way YouTube has things set up, I mean, seriously, guys, out of 500 videos that we upload, maybe 1, 2, or 3 of them will actually stick on YouTube and keep making good views. It's ridiculous because we upload. I mean, I'm going to complain a little bit about YouTube. I mean, I'm grateful that I get to do what I do, but YouTube is making us work like it is a 9-to-5 job. The hope of making a bunch of passive income anymore just takes a tremendous amount of work, right? Uh-oh. You know what? I think I made a mistake, guys. There's a deer stand right here. Uh-oh. Yeah, somebody's got their deer stand here. I didn't even realize it. Oh, crap. I think it's my brother's stand. He's probably going to be pissed if he sees this. I can't believe it. I just went walking all around where his stand is. That's okay. It's another month and another month and a half before deer season. Holy smokes, I didn't even realize it. Darn it. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. Let's take a ride. Yep. Yeah, see, I walked down there. I looked up and I saw that little ribbon. I'm like, that's my brother's deer stand over there. Darn it, dude. Get out of Dodge. Well, I think we'll go this way. My brother told me that all these roads will lead out of here. So yeah, what I was saying is that I'm easily distracted. nice big oak tree right there. These deer to eat some acorns. So what I was saying is YouTube has us working like a 9-to-5 job. We upload a video, it gets good views for 1 or 2 days, and then YouTube just shuts the views off. And I told somebody recently, YouTube is like slinging mud against the wall. You just keep throwing a bunch of videos out there hoping that something's gonna stick. I mean, there are some strategies to getting good views on YouTube, but that's pretty much my strategy, is just keep uploading a bunch of stuff and just hope that something eventually sticks. But yeah, YouTube has got us working hard. So let me just stop right here for a little bit. I'm kind of at a good intersection point. Maybe a deer will walk there, maybe a deer will walk there. I'm making so much noise, a deer's not going to walk anywhere in here. But yeah, so I guess my point is that it's just really nice really nice to just take a break from the internet, all the social media stuff. If you guys don't know it, I've been trying to build my Facebook page presence, and I'm actually doing very good. I've got like 10,000 followers now. I have enough followers and I have enough watch time where I can start or I can apply to make money on Facebook. I don't know if they're going to let me make money on Facebook, but I can at least apply. There's a little deer, must be a fawn. There's probably some doe tracks around here where the mama walked. But I realized being out here in the woods, you know where I'm going with this, how much my life is consumed with social media. It will consume your life, guys. And I've said that to some new and upcoming YouTubers before, and they're like, oh, you know, like, what do you mean? And yeah, there's an old deer track right there. Yeah, you just don't realize how subtly, how slowly it just consumes your life. I love it. I'm addicted to it. I absolutely love what I get to do, making videos for you guys and fishing. But yeah, you know what? This one's a little bit different. So look at these pretty flowers right here. Look at this. That's that baby's breath stuff that they put in the flowers. I have a nice flower arrangement here. Look at all that. All this greenery. All right, I'm gonna take you guys for a ride. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs? That's funny. Look at all the wildflowers all up in there, a bunch of yellow wildflowers. There's the truck, baby. Take you guys down here to another lake. I think we can turn here. Yeah, there's another lake down here. Well, actually, I saw a deer down here last night. I came down here about a half hour before the sun went down. I just came down here and I parked the ATV down by this lake, and I was looking across and I kept seeing some like white just kind of like flickering down there way across the lake. Like, I think that's a deer. I think it was just kept turning its head and its ear would show. I don't think it was showing its tail, but eventually it got up and it just started walking up through the woods. But this is where I was at, right here. I was sitting right here, and right straight across over there, there's just a little clump of bushes, and I kept seeing all the way on the other side of the lake, and I kept seeing this little flicker of white. Like, I think that's a deer. I got my phone out and I zoomed in, and yeah, I couldn't see it, and I kept watching. Of course, I put my phone away. I took a couple pictures and zoomed in on the picture. Still couldn't tell if it was a deer. As soon as I put my phone away, the deer was bedded up over there right by the lake. The deer stood up and just started scooting, just straight through the woods. I could see it just slipping right up the hill. It probably saw me and was just staying kind of crouched down in the grass, maybe looking up every now and then or something. I don't know. It wasn't running. It wasn't like it was spooked, but it also wasn't just walking casually like deer do. I mean, it was getting out of there. But yeah, so this is another lake on the property here. You know what? While I'm here, I need to check the gas. Oh yeah, like it. Got about a half a tank. I'm kind of sitting on a hill, but there's gas in it. I just absolutely love being outdoors. So there's another lake like this one that's actually bigger than this one. I think I'm going to go over there and see if I can find that one. I haven't been to that one yet. My brother took me over there. Tell you what, I'm going to go up here and turn around. We'll go up on the next road. I think it's the next road up, going that way. And we'll see if we can find that one. probably turn around right up here. Yeah, we'll see. Turn around right here. So I came down here and I did some fishing, but this lake is really shallow. My brother said there's fish in this lake. Yeah, so I came down here and I did some fishing, but I didn't catch anything. This lake's really shallow. My brother said there's fish in it. I couldn't get any hits. The one lake that I'm staying on, the first cast, I caught a bass when I walked down to the shoreline. But all right, let's take a ride. We'll see if we can find the other lake. There's a bunch of tracks right there. I just want to come over here. It's hard to tell what they are in the sugar sand, but look at this. All these tracks coming down here. Yeah, the sand is so soft you can't tell what they are. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. Beautiful. Can you believe it? Like, back in 1960, dude, my dad bought a lake house, and in the original deed it said we would have hunting and fishing rights, we would have access to all of this property. And amazing. Yeah. As far as I know, I mean, I've never heard that there's any kind of monthly fee, you know, maintenance fee or anything like that. It's just you can't find anything like this today. You just can't. Let's go over here. There's another lake over here. I think it's back there. And there's a road. There's a road there, but I think there's a better one here we can go down. Yeah, there's a road right here. Sugar sand. Yeah, we need to go up there. Turn around right here. see the lake right there. I didn't fish this lake. Looks like we can go down here. Let's give it a try. Oh, look at that little pond right there. There might be some fish that are trapped in that one. The water's really low. Dude, maybe I should bring my plastic worm down here. Yep. Look at that. Deer tracks there and there. Yeah, that's the most defined one that I've seen yet, right there. A lot of human ATV tracks down here. Well, come down here to the water's edge, see if I can see anything. All these lakes here are, I'm pretty sure they're spring fed because they're all crystal clear like this. And they look like pool water. Hear that? It's just quiet. Well, you guys can hear the wind a little bit. And there's maybe a raccoon track. Maybe a coyote track. Maybe somebody's dog. So I've been here almost a week. One of the nights we heard coyotes howling. I've never heard that in real life. It was the coolest sound. It was just like a whole pack of coyotes. Oh, they were just barking it up in the middle of the night, making all kinds of noise. Yeah. There's something was scratching around right here. Probably a raccoon or something. Yeah. You know what I'm noticing? Like there's just lots of like just old wood and stuff that people could do crafts with around here. I mean, just look at it. It's just all over the place. You know, people do crafty things with driftwood and sticks. I came down here on another section of the property. I told you guys there's a swamp that runs through here also. Isn't this beautiful down here? Look at this. These big oak trees, and I bet the deer come down here and feed around the oak tree. Oh, this is really pretty down here. So this is the swamp. And it looks just like a swamp, doesn't it? Be careful. Watch out for snakes and gators. Look at that, guys. Wow, isn't that pretty? Yeah, just keeping a close eye out here. Wow. There's some little minnows in there. It is just gorgeous, isn't that? I mean, it just something right out of a magazine, right? And it's quiet. These old cypress trees. Cypress Swamp. Looks like I'm in the backwoods of Louisiana, right? Love my life, right? I am so glad I evacuated that crazy hurricane, man. Alright, so I came around to the other side of the property here. The swamp continues and it runs all the way through here. It opens up into a lake area down here. Probably a bunch of fish in here, I would think. Yep. Look at that, guys. Opens up into a big lake area. Over here, I wish I had my kayak now. That'd be awesome. Just bring my kayak down here. I could launch it right here. Fish all these cypress trees. I think that probably loaded with bass. I would think so anyway. Look at these cypress. Having a good time. So apparently this is a John Deere Gator. That thing goes through everything. Goes through anything and everything. Wow. Just miles and miles of roads and woods and water. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thumbs up are appreciated. Everybody, get out there and go fishing, man. Find some kind of adventure. All right? Life is fun. Live it. See ya!